Greetings, dear viewers. I am Building Block, and welcome back to Bricklink Studio. So, last time we began working on this little garden, this little space garden here, and today we will be finishing up where we left off. So, uh, funny thing, after the previous stream, I realized I had missed a few steps on the exterior. Mainly, I forgot to put in a hatch on one end. Whoopsies. But we can fix that up. So, let's start with that. So, okay. And close to here. Oh. And if you like the music, this is the 12-hour lo-fi... Let me repeat that. This is 12 hours of copyright-free music from The Relaxed Movement. If you like, I've added links to their channel in the description. So, let's us first remove this and this. We won't be needing those. Instead, we're going to be needing some sand blue plates here and here. And if I am not mistaken, right. Move down to black. Going to want this. And this will be the hinge for the vault door for the hatch. Next, we're going to want some arms. This will make it easier. Not those arms, not those arms. These arms. Make duplicates of those and make those dark bluish gray. Very good. Next, we're going to want these. Okay, going back to white. And now, looking for this unique piece. Could take me some trial and error to find it. No, it doesn't seem to be here. Maybe here? Nope. Here, perhaps. And... no? Okay, then. Modified. Ah, here it is. As you can see, this is the piece we're looking for. Get that on. Now, let's cover up these holes on the sides. There we go. And finally, we're going to want a... actually, no, different color. There. We are going to want to put this here, and then we're going to be wanting a wheel. Is that it? No, that's too big. Here it is. There. Okay. Now we have a nice sealed door. And on the other side, uh, I had I had another thought, and I think it's best that we remove this window because something I completely forgot that is very important for the garden, a water source. So, let's see if we can make one up. And, ooh, oh dear. I forgot something. I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. Sorry about that. I had forgotten that I needed a pod. If you recall from my previous reviews, almost each of these space sets had their own modular pod, and I'm thinking of making the water tank based on one of those pods. So, and now that I have a physical pod right beside me on the desk, I can replicate the design. Starting off. Wait. Yeah, 6x8. Okay, I see. I see what we need. It'd be easier if I just copy from you. And there. This. Make you lighter gray. Then we're going to want reddish orange. Yeah. I don't want none of these. And there's something. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Oop, wrong. Let's see. Medium azure. Or do we want dark azure? Yeah, I think dark azure looks nice. I feel like some of the colors are rare in dark azure, so That's... Actually, let me see something. Should be... Curved piece. Not that, not that. Here it is. Yeah, that would be going up there. So, what colors are you available in? Just regular blue. Regular blue or dark blue? I think maybe regular blue, but actually, let me check something else. Here it is. So that's the regular rooftop for these pods, but I'd like to see these come in any other color, and the answer is no. They don't come in blue. They come in white at least, but I feel like white is not going to be much help. Okay. Well, I guess we'll just make it a white top, and the rest of the body is blue. Actually, no. One of the ideas I have is just simply having connected like so. Actually, it would be a stud away like that. Of course, having that on the other side. In fact, let's go ahead and do that. So first, these. And there we go. And here. And, oh, right. Let's take all this, bring it over here, and no, not quite. There. And then we're going to want these pieces over here. Put those over here. And we'll have another door almost set up. Let's hide those for now. And actually, let's take that out. Remove that. And, well, instead of having a door here, instead it's going to be, one of those covered ports. Well, I say covered. It's going to have those ports with the interior mechanical detailing. So it looks like this is meant for something else. Like, it's not meant for, like, astronauts to go in and out. If that makes any sense. And then we're going to copy... No. Now we copy him here. And then we place that here. And that is good. That is perfect. Next step. There we go. Okay. Then we take these, copy, and paste. There we go. And, ooh, missed a piece. There we go. Okay, looking good so far. And we'll put like monitors here and there. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Ah, right, I need a different kind of pod. I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. Terribly sorry. I realized I was missing the right pod. So, okay, so that is how you do that. Okay, I see now. So we're going to want another technic. Here we go. Then we're going to want a Technic pin. This one. Place that right in there. And any chance we can double it? Yep. Perfect. Okay, and with that, next step is... Okay, I see. I see now. So, let's remove that and that. And... Actually, now that I'm looking at this, how would this even work? I guess the whole thing would be placed down. Yeah, no? No, it would not. No, I don't think it would. So I'll just keep this simple. Okay, that's... This color? No, it was... Actually, we could just change the color to something else since it's going to be... There we go. And now... Go. Now, if we had the actual stickers, we would be putting the mechanical detailing commonly seen in this side. But... that should be it for now. Actually, let's put that instead. We'll work on that later. now... Ah, okay, I see. Yes, okay. Oop. Hit my mic, sorry. Okay. Now see how this goes. Okay. Here we're gonna want a 6. And we're gonna want to take these off. There we go. And we're gonna take this. Place it here. Then go. Yes, it only looks like I'm doing like 1 or 2 sides of the pod, but there's a reason for that, and you will see soon enough. Okay, there. That, and okay. Let's see. There we go. That's no, 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 no. I'm not yet. And then we put this here. Right. No. We want this. We want that in a different color. Now then, we're gonna want some blue, medium blue, perhaps. Actually, what color bricks are there in blue that are common? What shade of blue do we want? There's aqua. What does that look like? Nah, that doesn't look watery enough. Blue, that is the normal blue. Dark azure, like that. Not too sure about that. Earth blue, that's dark blue. Light royal blue. Maybe not. Medium azure. bricks. Okay. Medium blue. Yes, medium blue looks good. Okay. Let's try... Oh. Aren't that many bricks in medium blue, though? Okay. Then medium azure. Light royal blue. Hmm. Hold on. I'm silly. I'm being silly. There. Windows and wall elements. And we want... We want something that is 3 bricks tall. That's the transparent variant. Yeah, the bricks have different variants depending if it's solid or transparent. It will tell you that in the Bricklink Studio program. But just know that there is indeed a difference between the two. Because it makes sense, because when you're making transparent pieces, there's going to be a change in the formula, the plastic formula, that makes it so that it's transparent, so that it's... See, this is the reason why if you go into, like, toy reviewing circles, they'll tell you that transparent plastic is weaker and a bit more brittle than solid plastic, and the reason for that is in the formula. See, in order to be transparent, you kind of need... there is less substance in it so that it can be seen, so that you can see through it. But in doing so, that makes the piece weaker. And, here it is. Okay. Light royal blue, medium azure. Okay, light royal blue looks good. We'll go with that. And so, because of that, you would need different pieces for structural stability. So, royal blue, royal blue. What would be the royal blue? That's right. So Bricklink and Legos, they have different names for their colors, so... give me a moment to figure this out. Okay, there are dolphins in that color. So we'll just look for a set with dolphins in Bricklink. it's just called medium blue there. Okay. Okay, now we know what we're looking for. Or maybe not? Or... Huh? That can't be right. Did I look up the wrong dolphin piece? It is. That is the wrong dolphin piece. Oh, okay. That's embarrassing. Okay, there it is. Okay, light aqua. Okay, maybe it's a different dolphin. Here it is. That should be it. Bright light blue. Okay. And that should be it. That is it. That is what I'm looking for. Okay. We are back on schedule. Now, this is probably not going to be watertight as an actual Lego piece, but Lego rarely ever comes out with a watertight set. Like, they'll have ships that float on water, but not exactly watertight. Watertight Nirvana, maybe, but not on the top. And go. Oh, whoops. Forgot to put these on. And there. Okay. And our last step is just the roof section. So, and we want... Okay. Oh, first let's change the color to white. And now we put on clips. Here. Here. And here. We're going to want a wedge piece. Like that. And then this. And supposedly these should line up to put this in. Like so. Perfect. And the next steps are... Take that. There we go. And then... Oh, wait. Silly me. Tile. And can we make you... Nope, we cannot. Oh well, white it is. So... With that... that, we have our water tank. So now we can well, I mean, we could add something inside it to make it more watery. I have an idea. No. You. Let's see, how far do you go? Too far. I think it was reddish. No, that's just. Oh, that is reddish brown. Okay. Doors, windows, and looks too tall. That. A bit too tall there too. What about you? Yes. Yes, this is coming along nicely. Snow. 6 perhaps? Available. Where are you? Okay. Okay, let's change that color to something else. Dark turquoise? Maybe. Dark azure? Yes, that looks good. And we're not done yet. Gonna make that trans and nope. Trans aqua perhaps? Nope. It's like blue? Yes, 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 yes. And yes, 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 yes. There we go. And you know, I'm gonna do something a little silly here. A little object to indicate the level of the water. That one. That one. Wait, wait. There. we now have a built-in water level inside. Oh, this is silly. And I love it. Okay. Now... Ah! I know what else we can do. We can put a cover on one side. Now, where's that? You? Yes, you. Put that there. Put that there. And then we're going to want this. Put that there. There we go. Last bit. There. And there you go. We got ourselves a water tank. And we can create this into a sub-model. Water tank. And now it is connected to the garden. Give me a moment to stretch here. I've been sitting here for almost an hour. I swear it's like I was a shrimp in a past life. If you saw my posture. Anyways, now that we have a water tank connected, we can focus inside. And set up a system back here. Let's see. How do we want the system to look? We could make some pipes. Are there pipe pieces? Maybe not that color. Nope. Curve. It's not gonna be there. Probably gonna be under Technic. Maybe it's just 2 words, not 1. And we're going to want... maybe it's axle, not pin. There it is. I'm pretty sure that's the piece I'm looking for. Yeah. Okay, what color are you? Right, like blue. I could just make it medium zero. And that's right. Then copy. Here we go. Looking nice. And if the math is right, I should be able to piece there. So, yeah. So far, so good. And, I just had a thought on something. What if we were to do this instead? Nope, that's the wrong color. Here it is. Yes. There. Okay. And now, Nick, this, no, this. Yes, that looks good. Do you come in different colors though? Black, red, or white? Okay, we'll just stick with white for now. Here's, oh, right, it's hidden right now. And we're going to want a pressure gauge. And that looks good. Yeah, that looks nice. Though, now that I think about it, that's, I have a better piece in mind. You. You. There. Now we have a central valve system. We can put monitors here and here. And now that's done. Yeah. This looks good. So yeah, that looks good. All that's left now is the central system here, which we'll be putting in like a central water system. Like a sprinkler system, is what I meant to say. Yeah, something to spray the plants with water. Just take a drink here. Okay. Now, how do we want to do this? That's the question, isn't it? Yeah, that. Okay. These are the sides. So that it'll be level when you open it out. Let's see if I can hide all that. Here we go. Okay. Okay. So far, so good. Next, we're going to want. No, there's a rounder one variant. I think it's black. Here it is. Yes, this looks good. Okay. Actually, what color do you come in? Okay, we'll keep you black for now. Or just keep it black in general. So, next, we're going to want you. Okay. We're going to turn that gray. I'm going to make it there. Not quite what I had in mind. Hey, give me trouble. There you go. Up. And now, take that. Not quite. Not quite. Okay, let's try copy and mirror. Almost. There we go. And that will spray the lower gardens next. Bring this higher up. And one more for good measure. Okay, next. Copy. This. That should be everything. Yeah. And that will spray the upper levels. And mistaken, yes, we can totally put a long axle in the middle. Nope, that's the wrong piece. Oh, almost. There we go. Now, does it need to be longer? Yes, yes it does. Because we want this to go all the way to the top. So, 10 is not tall enough. 16 perhaps. Oop, that is too tall. Try 12 then. Should be just tall enough. Okay. With that, we can start. Sometimes this messes with the thing. Ah! Okay, good. So, next up, we're going to take this piece here. And lastly, put a dish on top. Ooh. Actually. Am I doing something wrong? Oh dear. I'll be right back. We are having some technical difficulties. Okay. Okay. Terribly sorry about that. So what had happened was I was trying to examine the space science lab set that I have right beside me, and accidentally knocked it over. But and it fell to several pieces. But thankfully, it has been repaired. I just fixed it, so we are good. We can continue now. So I was just examining the set because I think uh, it's supposed to be like I'm fairly certain that it's supposed to be a little lower than this. Like, am I missing something here? It's supposed to be that low, but for whatever reason, it wouldn't let it be that low. Hmm. Did I miss a step somewhere? Let's see. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 13 bricks plus one plus one plate. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Well, 13. Then yeah, this should, in theory, should be tall enough. Was I using the wrong? Yeah. It seems, for whatever reason, too tall on my end. Huh. Weird. Unless... I need to double check something. It's not plate total. Did I have gotten the dimensions on this one wrong? Huh. I guess that is indeed it. Huh. Weird. feel like it should have been lower. Or maybe it will be... Or maybe it's just the dimensions are off by just a teeny bit on the digital variant. And will be fixed and rectified if I were to make this into a physical copy, because I am thinking of, at some point, making a physical copy of this. A physical build. But that will probably be in a significantly later time. A later date, I mean. But overall... Ooh, actually, let me fix something here. There we go. And that should be it. We have a garden. We have a sprinkler system. It all looks good. For the main part. Now, unless someone in the chat would like to make any suggestions in the comment section. Ooh, actually, now that I think about it, could make a drone for harvesting. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Why don't we do that? So, let's make a mini drone. Make that white. This. Let's see. Let's make this bright green. Yeah. Make that... Where's the trans blue? There it is. Okay. Purple? No. It's supposed to be... Satin trans purple. Here we go. A white cap. There it is. Okay. Now, let's make this a hovercraft kind of drone. Get that there. Then we have this here. There you go. And now, we just need arms. What do we want for arms? We'll just make it simple. These arms. But I'd also like there to be like shears, kinda, arms. So I didn't pronounce. I don't spell that right. Nope. I guess not. Well, when in doubt, just go over the accessories here. Surely I'll find something. Might be flat silver. Okay. Yeah, they are. Yes, that. Okay. Now, arms. There we go. No, wait. Is that the right one? Okay, yeah, it is. That's right. I was mistaking it for something else. And we can make that black. And there. Though, now that we have this, perhaps we want a charging port for the drone. So let's see. Yes, we could do that. Ooh, actually, before we do that, let's take one of these arms and then hide this. Place that there. And with that, ooh, almost. Okay, maybe something else. Could just take this. Take it like that. Plug it in like this. Maybe. Maybe, but don't think that would be quite particularly okay. So let's try something else. We can okay, let's clip this piece in instead. Then that, make that go. And almost. There. Now we have a drone plugged right in to charge. And fits in nice and securely. Yeah, that looks good. And let's go ahead and open this up. There we go. Make that 70 degrees. Now, make that 20 degrees. There we go. Yes, yes, yes. And then we open this up. 6 degrees. And there you have it! We have a full view of the garden inside. Oh. I'd say this looks great and amazing, and we can even have minifigs just standing on these studs here. In fact, let me go ahead and get some minifigs out right now. Let me go ahead and make one. If I remember. So, the legs on this particular set, they didn't exactly... The people behind Bricklink Studio, they didn't exactly do the color matching on this quite right. These legs here are supposed to be white, with the hip section being dark blue, but they forgot to fix that. So instead they just made the whole thing dark blue. But the colors for the other minifig suits, they're fine. Let's see. Where's an astronaut suit? There they are. Let's go with green. And then bright green. And place that there. Okay. Next we're going to want black. And there should be a... Here it is. Solar panel piece. Perfect. And then we can pretty much take just about any minifig head we want in yellow. Who's going to be our scientist for today? You look sciencey. Oh, a bit of a scaredy cat. Probably from the this head is probably from the Hidden Sight series. And now we're going to want a helmet, which should be this one. Okay. Lastly, a visor. And voila. Create into submodel. Green astronaut. And we can have him sitting here. Here. Back here? That's a bit of a tight fit there, but yeah. Or we can have him... bit of a tight fit here. Yeah, it should be fine. We can adjust as we like. We can have him looking at the produce. And this looks good. We have a fully decked out garden. A fully decked out garden and water system. I am very pleased with myself here. And I'd say this is a good time to end off the stream here. So, thank you everyone for joining me in this session as we finish this garden. And I hope to make more streams like this in the future. So, this is building a... Eh. Why did my tongue get tied? Ah. So, this is Building Blocks saying, take care, and remember to have fun.